House Oversight Ranking Member James Comer has launched an investigation into TikTok, allowing China-based employees of its parent company, ByteDance, to access American users' data. In a letter to TikTok, the congressman wrote, "We write to request documents and information regarding recent reports that TikTok allows China-based employees of its parent company, ByteDance, to access non-public U.S. user data, contrary to the company's previous denials. If true, not only did TikTok misrepresent or provide false testimony about its data management and security practices, but it's placed the safety and privacy of millions of U.S. citizens in jeopardy." Joining us now, Congressman James Comer is the lead Republican on the House Committee on Oversight and Reform. Congressman, it's good to have you on this morning. I don't know why I think cynically about all of our public data. I don't think anything I have is private anymore. Is it that ByteDance is a China-based company? And I'm just wondering, the information that they do glean, it seems like it would be for commerce. I don't know if there's any security issues that these people on TikTok, other than just confirming that Western civilization is in decline, other than confirming that, what are you going to find out from user data on TikTok?
Well, first of all, we know ByteDance is a Chinese company.
Okay.
TikTok has previously testified to Congress that all the user data from Americans was stored in the United States. Now, what we've learned now from former employees is that's not true, that China actually stores that data, or at least has access to that data. So we're talking about not just browser data, Joe, but we're also talking about location. And when you're talking about China having access to your location, then we believe that's a national security risk, in addition to the fact that TikTok misrepresented Congress when they had a previous testimony. So we've requested information from both ByteDance and from the Treasury Department to see exactly what the federal government's role is in this. You know, under the Trump administration, he wanted to completely ban TikTok for national security concerns, and of course the Democrats laughed it off. But now we realize that, you know, TikTok has the potential to be a national security concern. So we're probing into this to just determine exactly what information China actually has and what, if anything, the Biden administration is doing about it.
Right. Would you say a lot of companies domiciled here have access to the same info, Congressman? Is it that different?
It's, you know, American companies have access to that too, and we know big tech's been sharing private data for a long time, and that's a concern. I think you're going to see in a Republican majority that's going to be a major priority to try to wrap our hands around that. But when we're talking about China, I mean, China is a bad actor with respect to spying, with respect to stealing our intellectual property, our patents, and they're getting to be a national security concern more and more because they're beefing up their military. And behind the scenes, you know, we believe China's working closely with Vladimir Putin. We're concerned about what China's intentions are in Taiwan. So we need to take this very seriously, that China has access to our locations. And that's the big concern, the locations.
Well, it's one of many, many, many things to focus on, and I wouldn't want to discount the importance of it. But sounds like they misled us, too, is what you're saying. And a lot of times the cover-up might be worse than the actual crime itself. So they just denied it with a straight face. That's true. That's true. And, you know, nothing irritates me more as the top Republican on the Oversight Committee is when someone comes before Congress and doesn't tell the truth. Now, it could be the fact that the TikTok employees actually believe that data was stored in the United States, I believe somewhere in the Seattle area. But what we've learned from former employees is that China actually has access to that. And you know, Joe, China passed a law about 5 years ago that requires citizens and companies in China to work with the government in their intelligence operations. So in other words, China passed a law that would require companies like ByteDance to turn over that data if the Chinese Communist Party requested it. And I'm pretty confident that that's something the Chinese Communist Party would do.